free. This is what it feels like. 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 Feels like. Feels like. This is what it feels like. When you're thinking of me, when you're thinking of me. This is what it feels like. To be free, free. This is what it feels like. When you're thinking of me, when you're thinking of me. This is what it feels like. To be free, free. What it looks.
How you guys doing? This is Mo, aka Femi from Box Seats. It's just me today. I wanted to talk about my team. As you guys know, I'm a Real Madrid fan, and we played Atletico Madrid this weekend. It was not a good game. We lost 5-2. It wasn't good at all. Real Madrid lacked intensity. Real Madrid lacked everything. It was a disappointing match as a Real Madrid fan. To be honest with you, if we're going to get right into it, first thing that stuck out to me was the fact Jude Bellingham was starting. I don't think Jude should have started. I think it should have been Arter, and then our young thoroughbred that plays on the right, Matt. I call him Matt because I don't like butchering people's names, and I don't want people butchering my name. So I'm just gonna call him Matt for right now until I'm able to pronounce it the way, properly. Because I'll get it in my head, and then I'll be like, and then a couple minutes later, I'll be like, dang, I forgot how to pronounce the name again. But it'll stick. But for right now, it's Matt. But I think Xabi messed up with that. I don't think Jude should have started. I think it should have been Arter down the middle, Matt on the right, Vinny on the left, and Mbappe up top. I wasn't upset with the midfield, but it just seemed like everybody, I don't know if everybody was tired from the midweek match or what, but there was no intensity. None whatsoever. No intensity from Real Madrid at all. It seemed like we were always on the back foot from the beginning of the match to the end. The only bright spot we had was 11 minutes, and that was from the time we scored the first goal and the second goal. After we scored our second goal, it was back to how the match started. Real Madrid never looked like they had control of the match, and I was upset about that. And I see that now, and maybe other people that watch Real Madrid and that actually watch the game can tell me if I'm wrong or not. Arter may be the person we have to have as our Cam and not Jude. I think Arter dictates the game a lot better than Jude. I look at Jude as more of a box to box. He wants to be a Cam, fine, but he's not the type of person that's going to control the game and dictate how the game needs to be ran. And so having Arda Güler as a right winger or right midfielder and not in the center of the action is a fault. Is really a fault, and I think that's a bad thing for me. Or I think Arda needs to always be in the middle of the game. He has intensity, but I don't think he's as efficient. I don't think he's as efficient out wide than he is in the middle as a Cam. Unless you have Jude play out wide, but he's not. That's not his. No, unless we do like a narrow formation where we just have a whole bunch of midfielders and like two strikers. but I don't know how that's going to work in Xabi Alonso's system. We never really looked as threatening. Like, I can't even remember how many times All Black had to make saves. I mean, yeah, we had two. The first goal, actually no, both goals I enjoyed watching. Arthur to that pass to Mbappe was beautiful. Then Vinny taking on the defender, cutting it back, boom, passing it to Arthur. Arthur one touch right in the back of the net, beautiful. And then that was it. Atletico could have scored more goals. Atletico could have done a lot more damage than what they did. It was only because they didn't finish some of their opportunities, a lot of their opportunities. I will have to say this too. Alvarez, baller. Alvarez always gives Real Madrid fits. I now see how valuable he was to City. I see that. I definitely see that now. I think City messed up when they let go of Alvarez. I think they did mess up. I don't think they would be going through. I don't think that. Imagine him playing behind Haaland. Imagine Alvarez playing behind Haaland or with Haaland, whatever. He may be the most complete striker out right now. In the sense, I'm not striker, forward. He may be the most complete forward out right now. If you could, I don't think you can name me another forward that can play every single position and play every single position amazingly. You put him on the right, amazing. You put him down the middle, amazing. You put him on the left, amazing. He dead ball situation, he got you. I mean, last season, if he didn't hit the ball twice, that penalty, they would have won that match. So I do think Alvarez is underrated. I think he should be, to be honest, he should be considered one of the top strikers in the world, and I don't think he gets as much credit as he should. I mean, maybe because he plays for Atletico, but he wasn't even getting that much credit even when he was playing for City either. Also, it showed our defense, like, Carreras had a bad game. Hoyson had a bad game. You know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because it's a lot of there are people out there that have never been in a derby against Atletico Madrid. Maybe they didn't expect it to be as physical as it was because, man, Atletico just really bullied. They really bullied Real Madrid. Real Madrid had no answers. We were from the beginning, and like I said, maybe only for 11 minutes in the whole game, Real Madrid were on top for 11 minutes of the whole game. After that, it was all Atletico. I am worried, but in a sense, to be honest with you, I'm actually kind of happy, depending on how the next couple of games go, because I think Real Madrid were feeling themselves too. The players of Real Madrid were feeling themselves, and I think, to be honest, I think Xabi was feeling himself too, thinking that, okay, I got these guys where I want them, and now, you know, I can do whatever I want to, and we can still win. No, they're and I'm surprised if that. I'm not saying that's what Xabi was thinking, but if that's what he was thinking, I'm surprised, because you were a Real Madrid player. You've played against Atletico. You've played against Barcelona. You know that how intense it gets. So I'm disappointed in his coaching this game. I thought he would have done better. I think, like I said, I think Jude should have been coming off the bench, because before that game, he had only played. He came back 2-3 games ago, and Before that game, he only played 21 minutes. He hadn't started a game. Why was that the game that you wanted him to start? You know, if anything, you should have let him start the game during the week and saw how and got a chance to see, let me see if he's going to play well. If he plays well now, maybe he'll play well, this weekend against Atletico. But, I don't know what was being thought of during that whole thing. I thought the whole game was a debacle on Real Madrid's part, from intensity to the coaching, to even the chances that were created. I thought we made a lot of stupid mistakes. It just seemed like everybody just was nervous, and it seemed like some people were nervous, some people were just feeling themselves. I think that we didn't press well as a team. We didn't defend well. Everything that real Atletico Madrid crossed into the box, Real Madrid stood no chances, none whatsoever. So I think we have a lot of work to do. I think Real Madrid need to be really more well prepared for these games. The only person that I could really say had a decent, let me just say decent, I'm not even going to say good, a decent game was Arda Güler. Arda Güler was the only person that really stood out that whole game for me. Vinny had an assist. I think Vinny had a moment. Mbappe had a moment, but when it came to trying to take on players and make something out of nothing, it was really Arda Güler. But I'm hoping that this will get, light a fire under Real Madrid. I'm hoping this brought Real Madrid down to earth, and this shows them things that they need to work on and makes them work harder. So depending on how the next couple of games go, will determine and let me know if, hey, this was a good thing for Real Madrid, or this is going to be another long season. I still have confidence in Real Madrid for this season. It's just one game, so I'm not really like in panic mode. I'm just kind of like, damn, I wish we had won our first big match of the season. But it's not over yet. In a couple of weeks, we have to face Barcelona. So, I don't know, especially because watching this match made me think, damn, we just got set back a couple of games. Like, I thought we were ahead, but that game against Atletico really, I think, set us back. But we'll see. Now we're second because Barcelona they won. So we're going to see what's going to happen. To be honest with you, whoever wins La Liga, it may even come down to who wins the head-to-head. That's how it's looking like for me. I think whoever wins La Liga is going to be between Real Madrid and Barcelona, and whoever wins is going to be because they've won the head-to-head matches, and Atletico, because Atletico is going to play a part in hindering who wins. So next game against Atletico, we definitely have to mollywop them. And then with Barcelona, we cannot lose to Barcelona. We cannot have a repeat of last year. So I think we'll be okay. I think we have a lot to work on. I think we're going to be fine. As time goes on, we'll get better. I think this lets us know where we are defensively, because we never really got until we played Atletico, we really weren't being tested defensively. This is the first time we've really been tested defensively. So we'll see. I think this was a good thing, because now it lets us know defensively what we need to do, what we really need to do. Huijsen looked like a boy amongst men. Carrera's the same. Valverde didn't really have a good game. And people are getting on Valverde, talking about, he's not the Valverde of last season or the season before. Well, let's be real. Valverde isn't playing the same position he was playing before. He's playing a lot deeper, a lot deeper. He's more of a CDM than right now. He's more of a CDM than a center back, to be honest with you. So, we have to realize. So we have to realize he's not playing the same position. So, we'll be good. We'll be good. Don't worry. I think once we start clicking, then we're really going to start clicking. And hey, Europe has a lot to worry about. So till next time when we're talking about Real Madrid, I'll see you guys. But I'll definitely see you guys, and we're going to talk more on box seats. So you guys be safe and tune in. Peace.